everyone, and welcome to an Eastern Conference Championship Edition of Instant Replay, where I give you my take on the most controversial plays from that wild leg 2 between Toronto and Montreal. I'm Simon Borg. And we start with a penalty shot in the 38th minute. Toronto were trailing in the aggregate goal score when Armando Cooper goes down in the box after contact with Montreal goalkeeper Evan Bush. Referee Jozy Marufo does not award the penalty, but when we look at the replay, I thought there was enough contact to warrant a PK. However, Cooper doesn't go down right away, and Bush, the goalkeeper, plays innocent. No penalty was called, but Toronto would not need it in the end, scoring 4 more goals, including 2 in extra time, to advance. Now, just 4 minutes later, Toronto fans were again shouting penalty after this clumsy play by Montreal central defender Hassoun Kamara, who's all alone in the box but misjudges this ball in the air. But when we slow down the original angle, you see how the ball hits Kamara in the neck. To me, no penalty was the right call by Marufo. But perhaps the most interesting play of the game from a law's perspective took place in the 53rd minute on the Montreal goal, which looked at the moment like it could have been a backbreaker for Toronto. If you thought Montreal's Ignacio Piatti was the one to get the shot off here, then there's a good argument that his teammate Dominic Oduro was influencing the play beginning from an offside position right here, and therefore the goal should not have counted. But this replay here shows that it was actually Toronto's Nick Hagelin with the final touch. He's trying to make a play on the ball, which is why he's challenging Piatti, and the ball goes off Hagelin. Now, if it's a deliberate play by the defender, that negates any offside on the attacking team, and it's a judgment call. I say it was a deliberate play by Hagelin, and it was a good call by the officiating crew to let the goal stand. Next up, we rewind to the first half for one of the most talked about plays of the match, the 13th minute foul by Toronto's Jozy Altidore on Montreal midfielder Hernan Bernardello. And although some wanted a straight red for Altidore, I would have definitely shown a yellow for reckless play, and here's why. I think Altidore is not actually attempting a header, he's going in for the charge. Look at how his right arm is tucked in and he's leading with his shoulder. That's reckless play to me, worthy of a caution, but referee Jozy Marufo doesn't show Altidore any cards, and Bernardello would come out at halftime. To me, that was similar to the Will Johnson charge on Montreal defender Victor Cabrera later in the match. I would have punished that with a yellow for reckless play, but no card from Marufo there either. Now, Altidore seemed to have injured his shoulder on that original Bernardello play, and it looked like Montreal's Marco Donadel may have been aware of it early in the second half when he bumps Altidore off the field here and then extends the arm a few minutes later during the run of play. No yellow was shown in either case, although I thought Donadel deserved it on the first, but he was graced by Marufo. I'll tell you what I think probably should have resulted in a red card. This foul by Laurent Simon on Sebastian Jovinko in the 32nd minute to stop a dangerous attack along the end line. Simon was already sitting on a yellow, and I'd argue that was worthy of a second one, but Marufo let that one go in the first half. Nonetheless, Toronto FC are heading to the MLS Cup final, and so is Instant Replay until December 10th. That's all we have for now. For our editor Richard Hernandez, who takes over for the immortal Abner Aceves, I'm Simon Borg. See you next time!